Today, me and the children went to visit one of the coolest charities that we love here in North Carolina called 𝗏𝗏 Community for Children. We love what they do. They take in kids from the age of 0 until they age out. They find homes for them, but also they find families for them. And I love what they do. On their campus, they have amazing things. You get to see the animals, the activities, the jobs, the fun things they get to create. So I took my kids so they can have fun. So I hope you get to watch until the end. Watch and let me know your thoughts.
You belong in our home. No matter what you've gone through, you're not alone. I am here to show you love. You don't have to do anything, you are enough. No, now I am known. I am known. No, now I am known. I am known. Now I am known.
Subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never have to miss any of our episodes. You excited?
Yeah.
Hey, did you see the rooster? Yes? It's right there. It's right there. You didn't see it?
I touched the rooster.
Okay, so let's sit down. Let's go back and sit and go see. Could you tell us, where are we?
Pasture communities for children.
Yes, they take care of kids and they make sure that kids have homes and a place to be. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So it has a jumpy ride right now because they tightened everything on it. So forgive me.
It's okay. We like the rides.
I don't give little people rides very often. I might be really boring.
No, it's all fine. Yeah, so could you tell them what you do?
Let me tell you, I have worked here for 38 years.
Whoa.
Whoa, can you believe it? I'm 39 in July.
Whoa.
So my heart is really with 𝗏𝗏. I love 𝗏𝗏. I love what we do.
Can you explain to us where she's taking us?
Okay,
Is that okay?
so we're on 212 acres of land here. And we started where some Methodist ministers started this in 1909. It was a long time ago. And it was for children who did not have, either their families couldn't afford them at home, or they needed somebody to support them and have them live, take care of them. Many years ago, there's a railroad track right there. You probably drove under it if you came that way. And so they were used to be put on the train by a minister, and the minister would write a letter, write a letter. This was in the 1920s and 30s and 40s, and they'd put a big sign on the child's shirt that said the children's home. And you know what's something funny I was telling the other group that I was on a tour with? The other thing that would happen when you first got here, you had to stay in the infirmary, which is like a little small hospital, and the first thing they did was pull your tonsils out. Is that not a strange thing?
That is strange.
You didn't even have tonsillitis and you got your tonsils pulled.
That's rude.
Well, they were
not
trying to, they meant well by doing it, but and I said, that's terrible to the people that went through, and they said, no, it wasn't. They had to make sure we didn't have any kind of diseases when we moved in, and then we got together. 𝗏𝗏 merged with the children's home. Do you know what merged means?
So we're visiting, this is a place where they really love the kids, It's called 𝗏𝗏
𝗏𝗏?
𝗏𝗏.
The easiest thing is to say 𝗏𝗏.
𝗏𝗏.
So anytime when you're speaking today and you want to reference it, 𝗏𝗏 is just the
𝗏𝗏, it's the easiest.
Nobody will correct you.
There we go, 𝗏𝗏. So the cottages, so you'll have like a mom, and then they will have a number of kids.
So there are 2 sets, and they work for 7 days on and 7 days off.
Oh, okay.
And ideally, you would like a married couple,
Right.
but you'll also match 2 great staff together.
Right.
And so every Tuesday,
Right.
they switch back over.
Oh, so one comes, one goes.
And that means that any holiday, no matter what, if it's Christmas and you're working, you're on for Christmas, because you don't want to send anybody away.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
And you know why they do this? Because of lack of foster families. So they try to really do the best they can, to make sure they can help as many kids as they can. And that's why I'm a foster dad. I love doing this so I can come alongside. And we're really excited too. That kids, what are we getting? What are we getting soon? We're getting a new house, right?
Yeah.
Why? Why are we getting a new house?
Because we got to fit enough kids in our old house. It's not fitting like every kid.
Yeah, so we can have more kids, right?
There's another playground.
So we can help more kids.
See a pool.
Yes, they have a
Old
pool.
Now our Brett, our CEO, likes for our kids to go swimming out in the community and wants it to feel, you know,
Yeah, so they're not isolated. Yes. You feel you know the locals, you know, you make friends.
like your neighbors.
Exactly. Normalcy. It's important for our kids to have a normal life. So we try to really integrate them and do things like any other child, so they're not isolated. So I love what they're all about.
Group of donors who collect or buy new bicycles for us, and so every time a child is placed in care here,
Ooh.
they get a new bike and a new helmet, and then they pick out the kind of bedspread in a bed in a bag and some toys, and anything they have they can take with them whenever they leave.
Absolutely. That's really important for our kids because we want them to have the things that they like, you know. Sometimes they go in a home, there's already a bed, there's already stuff for them. But when we give them an opportunity to choose what they want, they really feel like we care, that they are special, you know. But too, it's giving them dignity as well, that they get to pick up what they want, and that's really important for our kids. And two, it's their stuff. You know, when you go in a home and find beddings, of course it belongs to that family. But when you're the one who picked it up and you know it's yours, you always know it's yours. And I like their system that the kids, when they go home, they take their stuff with them because it's their stuff, which is sort of cool. And I love that.
When kids first come here, many of our kids come here with everything they own, all of their belongings, and a Harris Teeter grocery bag.
Yes, Harris, it's basically a trash bag,
Yeah.
you know. And I've had 24 kids, and I think about 20 of them have come home with a trash bag. I mean, it is sad, you know.
It is really sad, but very common. And so all the donations we take, we try really hard to take only new items, because of all children and of all people, our kids should have new items over borrowed or used items from other families.
Absolutely. You know, and for me too, that's why I give you a list so you can buy them things they like on our Amazon list. Why? Think about, like, you don't have family, you don't belong. To always get the old stuff really tells you you don't matter, or you're not special, or you're actually in some way I would feel unwanted, you know, when I'm always given the old stuff. So we think about everything about our kids, that we want to make sure that they feel okay. Again, we're not saying we don't like taking used stuff, but for a child, that really translates into something else. So it's good to give them things that are new, but also things that they like and appreciate. I think that's honoring them and giving them, again, dignity and making sure that they feel special and they're cool.
There's a llama.
There's a llama, yeah. Oh, look at that. A giant what?
A giant llama.
Yeah. Isn't it cute?
It's a baby llama.
No, that is a goat. See? That's a goat. This llama is beautiful. Look at the eyes.
It's like a mama.
Yes. Look at the eyes. It's like it has eyelashes that are big, you know? What are you eating? Let me see.
Strawberry.
You eat a strawberry? Oh, look at these. Ooh.
Oh yeah, you spotted some good ones.
Yes.
What do you think?
They are so sweet. Look at this.
They're so sweet.
Mm.
And
Like
they're
those cherries or strawberries?
They are so sweet.
Where's the other strawberries?
Look here, look. Look here, right there. See? You wanna get that?
Found one.
This stuff is yummy. Before you pick it up, oh, come and see it. Oh my, look at this. They're tiny, but they are delicious. My son loves this, so he's looking for it. Did you get any?
Strawberry.
Yeah.
I get another one.
Oh, right here, come and check. Ooh, this is yummy. Look at this one, look. You wanna pick that up?
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, let's go. You know what those are? That's where they store what?
Corn.
Corn, yes.
Smart.
Very smart.
Yeah.
Look, they have like obstacle courses. Wow, look at that. Do you see that? Look at that top one.
Whoa.
Isn't that cool? I know it's big. Next time we come and it's functioning, we'll go see it. Okay? Yes, that's a climbing wall.
I cannot step on.
I know. How does this help kids here?
they work on all kinds of challenges. Like if you can take a risk and come here and climb up the ropes and do some of the ropes courses, it helps you apply taking risks in your own life on a
Right.
day-to-day basis.
Right. You know, but also gives the kids a place to play and
Play
you know
hard.
play hard.
And
Yes.
this is a new ropes course, and it allows 40 kids on it at a time, and they play like crazy.
I am
they
sure.
love it. They
Yes.
love it.
Would you like to go on it?
Yeah.
Would? Yeah, one day, right? Because there's no one to look after you or help you do it. Yes. That's a awesome
Oh, it
thing,
is.
you know.
The kids have a ball.
I am sure.
Ball.
So we're here at, where are we? Canrita?
Green barrel.
No, yes, Cross North in Green. It's in Western Salem. So we really love this place. So I am with Angela and Angela.
Yeah, Angela, yeah.
Angela.
Thought I was
yes.
supposed to be telling you what time it was.
What time it was? No. Well, we love what she does. How did you get into this? How did you?
Well, it's a really long story. I'm really passionate about the work of child welfare because of my own personal story. Just living in a kind of broken home and just kind of learning from that. But then I also became a kinship provider about 5 years ago, and I became more passionate about just creating a world where child welfare is talked about more, but more importantly that our resources come alongside foster parents. And so I love what I'm doing to come and just work with the community to create great resources for foster parents and kinship providers.
Absolutely. So for you guys who don't know what's kinship provider?
Kinship is when you have a family member who is close to you, or sometimes it's a friend, a really close friend of the family. And so kinship is when you take care of your own relatives. And so I personally I have custody of my nephew, and he's lived with me for 5 years now. So he is 16, and he has like
teenager.
Yeah, right, teenagers. And we currently became a kinship provider for our 1-year-old family friend. And so now I have a 16 and a 1-year-old, both through kinship care. And so that's a big stretch, but we're learning.
Sure, yeah, we're learning as well.
Yeah.
Also, Angela, she has something that I really love so much. Reunification. We love our kids. We love them so much. But at the same time, we love their parents as well.
Right.
And I love working with, charities or really child welfare that it's all about. And I love what she's all about. Kinship. How do we really, as foster parents, really help moms and dads have their kids back, right?
Right. I believe that reunification is so important to the child welfare world, and if we just keep band-aiding the situation and we don't keep working really hard to get kids back to their families, then 30 years from now we're going to be talking about double, triple the number of kids in foster care.
Absolutely.
And so while I think adoption is wonderful and it's very needed, I believe that we can restore families, and we can work with parents that maybe just need a little help and need resources to get their kids back and to build those relationships. We talked earlier about just building those relationships with the biological parents and just bringing them into our families. And so sometimes we don't stay mom and dad, sometimes we just stay aunts and uncles in their lives, and that's what it's all about.
Absolutely. So guys, I have fostered lots of kids, and I have kids sometimes who get to call me and say, we want to go to Uncle Peter. And for me, there's no greater family than I can say that I have an extended family. I don't have biological families here, but for me, those are my extended family. And I love what you really do. So how long have you been working with Cross North?
I've been working at Cross North for a little over 3 years now. All 3 years in our Fostering Communities program, which our goal with fostering communities is to work with the community to build resources around the kiddos and the families that we work with.
Yeah, absolutely. And here's what I love what they do. If you're in Greensboro, you're in Western Salem, or you're just anywhere, they have great resources that can really help you. We know fostering is not a calling for everyone, but we can all do something. I love my African saying, which says, it takes a village to raise a child. Absolutely. And I think each one of us, you could have money, you give them money so they can help more kids. Well, you can volunteer time, you can bring gift cards, there's so much you can do. Here's my favorite thing. You can come alongside another foster family. It's a hard journey that you taking someone for dinner or mowing their yard or just something small that truly will empower the family. So we know it's a community thing, and we want to invite you, and I love what you guys do. And really, it's been my kids love to. What did you love seeing here?
The chicken.
The chicken? What did you love seeing? The llama. You see the llama? That was your favorite too?
Yeah. He's normally he's a good favorite for this place.
For this place, absolutely.
Yeah, a lot of people love it.
The llama. But too, that I love what you guys do. You know, if you want to be a foster parent, if you want to be a respite, this is a place to come and check it out. That they will really do so much for the kids. And I love that you don't just do one. You do kinship, you do urinification, you do aging out, like kids who are aging out, really find homes for them. Like you really do it all, so it's really cool.
Yeah, well, we really, you know, it's all about that spectrum of care from the very beginning of child welfare work all the way to the very end. So, you know, trying to prevent kids from coming into foster care. Our Winston-Salem campus has a great program to home builders, which has started just recently to help prevent kids from even coming into foster care, working really intensive, and then all the way from foster care to adoption to services for their kiddos aging out of foster care, and just making sure that there's somebody to walk alongside them. And we do serve all of Western North Carolina. We're not just in Winston-Salem, we have another campus in Crossnore, North Carolina, and in Hendersonville. And so we have foster homes all over the western part of the state. And so it's exciting to see how it's growing, and more exciting to see like people coming alongside and finding their niche if they can't foster. Last night I met with a group of women. It's a quilting guild, and they're making sure that they make a quilt for all of our kiddos. And so if you guys know anybody that makes quilts, let me know, because they're looking for a few more. So but like things like that, like you never think that quilting can be connected to foster care, but here we are. So it's just things, it's great.
Yes, and my son got one. You know, someone quilted for him. You know, his old T-shirts. So it's really cool that that's the one thing he's kept all his life.
Oh, yeah.
Because he has his history. You know, his T-shirt, his old ones that he gets to truly do that. That's amazing. Well, so I love what you do, and we wanted to share with you guys and of what we do. As I said, you know, I got to be trained to be a parent. I have every resource that I need. I have other foster parents around me. It's a little bit easy for me to be a foster parent. But think about that, you are never been told how to be a mom, never been given resources. Like, how do you know how to parent when you don't have those resources? So sometimes, like, I have learned to not quickly judge the parents, but rather to find ways on not learning what they've gone through, so I can be able to be a resource and bridge the gap as well, so they can have their kids back, right?
Yeah.
You ready to go home?
Yeah.
Yes.
They're very tired.
No, now I am